10 and 11 I'll do together. They both ask us to compute the standard error of the estimate for the data. I'll pull the formula from the same place we usually get it from. Chapter 10 in our formula sheet here. Standard error of the estimate is right there. Okay. So, you see in the formula we need the sum of the y squareds, we need the sum of the y values, we need the sum of the xy's, we need a, and we need b. We need all of that info from, and this is from linear regression, right? A and b. And you remember the formulas for a and b. You remember these formulas for a and b. So I'm going to be smart about it. I'm going to use the formula, but I'm going to set it up in the way that we set it up before, and I'll also show you another way to get these values as well. Using our trusty calculator. Let's clear everything. Let's get the list cleared. Clear all lists. Okay, so let's go to stat. Let's edit. Let's put in these x values and y values. Let me move over a little bit so I can see them. So 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 60.7, 61.35, 61.51, 63.56, 64.42, 65.21. Okay. So we have our values in, we have our x's, we have our y's in. Stat, calculate. So we can do two variable stats if we want these summary values, these x's, xy. So I'll do that first. So I can get the sum of the y squareds, I can get the sum of the xy's and the sum of the y's, right? So I'm going to go to two variable stats, get that information. So I need the sum of the y squareds, sum of the y's, and the sum of the xy's. So I need these three. 1, 2, 3. Sum of the y's, 376.75. I'm going to write them all here. Sum of the y's, 376.75. I need the sum of the y squareds, and I need the sum of the xy's. Sum of the y squareds, 23673, 23673.947, 23673.947. All right, I want to save us some effort. 23673.947. Sum of the xy's, 11507.78. Okay, perfect. I need A. I need B. Now again, you've got to be careful, right? Because from our formulas, A is the intercept. B, slope. So I'm going to put that. I'm going to write intercept. Because remember, we get different values in our calculator, yeah? Again, my data's all in there. So I can just go over to calculate linear regression. Enter. And I get A and B. Now remember, A is the slope in our calculator. So that's here, 0.966. And the intercept, 33.329. So now I have everything I need. The standard error of the estimate is going to be the square root of the sum of the y squareds, 23673.947, minus A, 33.329, times the sum of y, 376.75. Oh, geez. Minus B, 0.966, times the sum of the xy's, 11507.78. I'm going to move over a bit so you can see that. See, that's all there. Trust me. Divided by n minus 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 minus 2 is 4. Okay. Put all this in the calculator. All right, let's see. So I'll clear that so it just looks a little cleaner. Square root. Now put a parenthesis because I'm in my numerator. 23673.947 minus 33.329 times 376.75 minus 0.966 times 11507.78. Close parentheses for my numerator. Divided by 4. Close parentheses for the whole square root. I got 0.427. The standard error of the estimate, 0.427. So my value is a little off from what the actual solution is at the end of the solutions. So I might have made a little error somewhere here. Maybe you can find it if I did, or it might just be because of the rounding. Because I rounded two things, right? I rounded here, and I believe I rounded here. But I don't know if it'll make that big of a difference. But so here's the other way. Again, all my data is already entered here, right? All of these values are already entered. So what we can do is go over to stat, and this is a new step. I'm going to go over to tests. And the test I want to look at is a linear regression t-test. Now we'll cover that a little bit further down. And we did a type of t-test before. But this is a t-test for linear regression. And when we run this test, the x-list is at L1, the y-list is L2. Everything you can leave. Leave everything as it is and just hit calculate. And if you scroll down a bit, it gives us the t value, the test statistic, gives us the p value here, gives us a, b. But see this number it gives us here, s? That's the standard error of the estimate. That s value that it gives us is the standard error of the estimate, s. So s is, the completely accurate value is 0.463. So let's say from the calculator equals 0.463. That's what I should have gotten. Again, I'm not sure why. I'll take another look at it a little later, and maybe I'll update the video if I find something. But that's what it is. This next one, number 11, I'm going to do it using the calculator and get that calculator value. So the standard error of the estimate. Again, you can go through those steps there and see what you come out with. Let's clear those values. Second memory, 4, clear all lists, enter. And let's go to stat, edit. Let's enter all of these values here. So 58, 72, 84, 89, 97. And then in L2, 93, 119, 149, 179, 202. Okay, and I'm going to go to stat, tests, do the linear regression t-test. I believe that's letters C or D or E. There we go. X values in L1, Y values in L2. Calculate. And when I scroll down, there's my standard error of the estimate, 9.383. And there we go.